Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. It has been quite a while, not as long as last time, but it's been about a couple weeks since I said I would get back on a regular schedule, which I didn't do if you hadn't noticed already. Part of that is just because I've been still super busy with work. Turns out the sale was going on a week longer than I thought it was. Did I mention the sale last time? Well, if I didn't mention the sale last time, I work at a mattress store, and Memorial Day is kind of like the day for sales. And, regardless of what you'd like to think about, you know, commercializing a holiday that is meant to honor fallen soldiers by basically putting up a bunch of sales and being like, hey, let's make this a corporate holiday. I'm not the messenger, I'm just a corporate slave to them. So, yeah, I had to do, like, stuff last weekend, and, because of that, I just haven't been able to get into, like, the habit of recording on a regular basis again. Part of it is just because I've been getting home super late, because we've had extended hours for the sale, and I normally work 10-hour days, so extended hours means I've been working 12-hour days, which has been really fun. And then on the days that I'm not working at my job, I'm like, well, my friends are all free, and I'm like, well, I don't know if we're all going to be free again, so might as well. And it's been kind of chaotic, but hopefully I'll be able to get back into some semblance of a schedule. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go back to 3 uploads a week. I'm going to aim to that because that's a pretty good number, but these take a bit to record and a little bit to edit. I don't put a whole lot of editing effort into things unless I absolutely need to. But aside from that, I do try to keep these videos, like, you know, what's the word? I try to keep them semi-professional. I edit out things like sneezes and stuff, coughs, and if I have, like, just random stuff that I might need to edit out. And then, like, I go through, make sure the audio's all good. I typically don't need to edit the audio, like, too much, but at least, like, some of my earlier videos I did have to go through and edit the, like, edit my voice in places like where we were in battle. It would my voice would be quieter. I've got around that by mostly boosting it, but boosting my voice, but like making it louder just in general. But aside from that, I sometimes have to do that still if the recording's being weird, because sometimes it's not always consistent. And then just, you know, like I'll edit in things like, you know, when I make mistakes, I'll like leave notes, or when I need to let you guys know something post thing, I'll put up like annotations and stuff. And then yeah, so I do try to, at the very least, put a little bit of effort into the editing, but it's mostly the recording that takes up a lot of time, because obviously these episodes are hour long. So but I'm not going to waste any more of this one particular hour-long episode talking about my production process. That's a topic for maybe another day if I want to show you guys what goes on behind the scenes, which is not much, to be fair. But in last episode, we got Futaba comfortable enough to go to the beach. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. But the question is, what are we doing before that? And the answer is, we're going out. So I have the fast travel button, which I remembered about, despite the fact that it's been a while, and, you know, well, that's just because the fast travel button is, like, too convenient to not notice. Alright, so, we're drinking this juice again. Aojiro,
what do you want?
Onsen Aojiro. Onsen means bath, so that's basically, like, I still haven't figured out what Aojiro means. Like, I don't know if this has anything to do with, like, the... I know Ao can mean blue, but obviously it doesn't have to mean blue. That's quite a color. I would not want to drink that. I think I remember looking it up at one point, but obviously it's been a while since I've done episodes, so, it's been a while since I recorded, so I don't even remember, what that means.
All right.
But basically, onsen aojiru kind of means that, like, it's bath aojiru, which I hope that doesn't mean it's bath water. I mean, there's, like, onsen tamago, which is, like, not raw eggs, but, like, eggs that have been... It's basically eggs that have been very, very lightly boiled, as though you just put them in, like, hot springs. Hot springs. Aojiru, onsen might mean hot springs and not bath. I don't remember which one it means. It means one of them. It's been a while. So, I took college Japanese for 2 years, and I forgot almost anything, and that's even with how weeb I am. So, what are we doing tonight? I didn't actually check that. Actually, we are hanging out with Yoshida. All right.
Everyone.
I'm pretty sure I read this last time. Yep.
Good evening.
Hello, Kurusu-kun. Stamina is important for public speaking as well. You're still young, but take care of yourself. It's almost time. I'd appreciate it if you could be around afterwards today. I'm sure I don't have to remind you about what this concerns. How's your availability? Yeah, I'm available. I mean, it's what the schedule tells me to do, so... A speech about the Phantom Thieves. There's some things I want you to hear, so please come and listen to it. Aw man, he's gonna talk about the Phantom Thieves. The stage is set.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, but... I know. You're not going to be my right-hand man, right? Don't worry, I won't pull any tricks. Feel free to talk about being falsely accused. I'll handle whatever comes from it. I saw Kuramoto's grandson around here somewhere. I bet he's curious about today's speech.
I see.
I haven't spoken to him since we last met. This speech should serve as your response to him. I didn't think any of the parties would back no good Torah. Oh wait, that's not him. That was someone else talking. He's gonna talk about the Phantom Thieves, right? I couldn't care less about him. I'm just interested in hearing about the Phantom Thieves.
Very well.
Okay, I'm going to get started. Doesn't matter what we say here, so do your best, man. I believe in you. I will, especially with you looking on.
Everyone.
The reason they're causing such a stir is because they are addressing the world's problems. What are you doing, Turnosuke? Setting aside whether their actions are right or wrong. There is one thing I can safely say about the Phantom Thieves. A belief with conviction has the ability to move a person's heart. I'm sure you are all aware I am no good Torah, the one accused of embezzlement. I was a fool 20 years ago. It's no wonder that I was considered a failure as a politician. However, because I was accused like that, I was able to understand the suffering of the weak.
The most important thing is...
Why am I in politics? In the past, it was merely for personal gain. But why do the Phantom Thieves continue to change hearts? I believe they do it for the world and its people. And in choosing to do justice for others, they have no choice but to disguise themselves. No matter what the world says, I fully support them. I'm just an average citizen. However, I will continue to voice my beliefs. I may not be able to become a Diet member this election, and I may not be able to affect change during my lifetime.
However...
But I made my peace with that. I will be happy as long as I can be a meaningful stepping stone for the future of our youth. Thank you for listening. I set the stage for nothing. So you have no intention of accusing old man Kuramoto?
Yes.
That's right. Sheesh, such a heartfelt speech for someone your age. People are probably laughing at you as we speak. I doubt any of them were moved by your words. I might be the only one in this entire city who was. Matsushita. Proceed as you wish with your candidacy. I'll take measures to ensure the party backs you. Within the limit of my abilities, of course. Goodbye. My candidacy, huh? What an unexpected turn of events. The Phantom Thieves. Perhaps it is the effect of you moving my heart. Once again, doesn't matter what we say here, so, what are you talking about? You have a bright future ahead of you as a Diet member. I'm sure you'll be able to stay composed when the opposition taunts you. The Phantom Thieves. The power to change a person's heart. I don't possess a special power like they do, but I won't lose to them when it comes to conviction. Speech is my only weapon, just my voice and my words. That's how I win people over.
Thank you.
Thank you for sticking by my side, Kurusu-kun. I feel like my bond with Yoshida is growing deeper.
All right.
Actually, reading the name Kurusu-kun has reminded me of something, because a while back, I keep calling him, and I keep calling this character Kurusu-kun, and I keep referring to him even when I'm not in the even when I'm not talking about like my Let's Play where the character's literally named Akira Kurusu, and even when I'm just referring to like the main protagonist of Persona 5, I still call him Akira, and that's not like out of stubbornness or anything. I mean, I do think it's a cooler name, but that's just because, like, you know, well, now, before it was out of just stubbornness because I think Akira is the cooler name, but now that's more of a, because I don't want to talk about the anime too much, especially since I know a lot of people are still experiencing the story in this manner and might not want to watch the anime until they're done experiencing the story in the game, and because of that, I will be, by the way, once it's over, once everything's blown over, once everything is done, I will be reviewing the Persona 5 anime. I've been watching it a little bit. I haven't caught up with where it is right now, but I have been watching it. And when that's all done with, I will be reviewing it. I will be doing a review of the anime. Actually, it's not finished yet, is it? I didn't think it was. I should make sure that it's not finished, because then I'd be like, oh, hey, I'm going to do it when it's done, and then it's actually already done. I think it's still airing, though, if I remember correctly. I think it's on episode, like 9 or something? I don't know. Yes, okay, it's episode 8, and it's still going on, so, I'm on, like, episode 5. So, when that's all done, when the anime is finished, I will be doing a review of it proper. I was debating doing a, first thoughts video of it, but, it's kind of that period of time where you can be like, oh, first thoughts on the anime has blown over. So far, it's my feelings towards it are very mixed, but, like, needless to say, I like the way the game, in general, I just like the way the game presents the story better, so I consider the game version of this particular character Akira Kurusu, and will continue to call him Akira Kurusu for the rest of forever. Contrary to what I thought, getting your heart stolen isn't such a bad thing. If he's a member of the Phantom Thieves, then... I'm talking to myself again. Another bad habit of mine. Time to finish up for today. I'll just keep calling him Akira Kurusu. But I will, to address that, because no one's been asking, but I'm sure someone somewhere was curious, I will be actually doing a review of the Persona 5 anime once it's all done, and talk about my thoughts, what I think they did right, what I think they definitely didn't do right, and just put my 2 cents out there, just because I feel like,
Futaba will be in your care today.
well, I started the Persona 5 Let's Play super late, because it was already, like, out for months, like 9-10 months maybe, so, like, I don't want to miss my opportunity to actually get some, like, fresh Persona content out there, even if it's just reviewing, like, a story that we've already experienced in some form or fashion, because the anime is new, and, Futaba will be in your care today. Oh, yeah.
Make sure you don't let any dudes try to hit on her.
Will do. I'll fight him off. Probably shouldn't say that considering my criminal record. He might actually believe me. Don't worry.
Summer beaches are filled with all sorts of idiots letting loose. I need you to stay by her side.
Don't worry, I got it. I'm on it.
Hey, can we go already?
Are you sure you'll be alright?
It's just a day trip. Don't underestimate me.
Right. Sorry. Guess I just have to let it go. Have fun, but be careful, you two.
Also, another thing recently, Persona-wise, that I haven't... I'm not going to talk over the cutscene, hold on.
Oh, man, it's packed.
Sorry for the wait. Got a better opinion of me now? What? Cat got your tongue? Come on.
Are we messing around?
What?
This is perfect! There's nothing perfect about that. Stay still for a second. You'll be just fine.
Oh, it's so hot.
Man, Ryuji, I feel ya. Actually, I might have mentioned I live in a pretty hot state myself, and it's summer here now, and I can't record with the fan on. The fans you might hear in the background of my videos, that's my those are my CPU fans, and obviously I can't turn those off or down, especially while recording, because that takes a bit of processor power. But yeah, I don't have a fan on in here because I want to keep any and all noise like that isn't just my voice and my unfortunately really squeaky chair that squeaks whenever I move, which I'm trying to replace. I want to keep all the noise down, so I don't actually man, I'm rambling a lot today. Anyways, I don't actually have a fan on here, and it's really hot, so.
There's a lot of people here. Are you okay, Futaba?
Although I really shouldn't be complaining. It gets hotter in my room than it does in the rest of the house, which is why it's hot in my room. Even though like we have AC, it's just not. My room just does a really bad job of like actually being cool. So, at least in the summer. In the winter, I have the opposite problem. It's just way more. I don't know what it is. I think it's just way more exposed to like the environment, because like in the winter it gets way colder than the rest of the house. In the summer it gets way hotter than the rest of the house, and in general it can get pretty uncomfortable in here, although I shouldn't be complaining because one of my friends right now does actually just have their AC like out, which would be a nightmare to deal with. But she already said that out loud because this is voiced.
I'm fine. You guys are here. It's almost lunchtime. No! The squid's staring at me!
It's cooked, so don't worry. Would you even eat squid if I'm not around?
Why don't we eat lunch too?
I'll go get some stuff for us then.
You're eating that even here?
My staple food.
This should be a familiar flavor. Yet how does it taste so good?
Wait, are we all eating that? There's like a bunch of bowls there, so either Yusuke and Futaba ate like all those bowls themselves, or we all ate that.
What's up, Makoto? You ain't eating much. Not feeling well or something?
You just don't get it, do you, Ryuji? When a girl's in a swimsuit, she wants to look as slim as possible. Still, you're worrying too much. Did you make sure to eat breakfast? Mona lacks tact.
So, what do we do now? Should we play some beach volleyball?
Oh, sorry. Us girls already made plans to ride a banana boat. We could only rent a 3-person one. Sorry.
Wait, then what about us?
Wait, you guys are just gonna ditch us?
Keep an eye on our stuff.
Hell no! Why you gotta treat us like that? We're celebrities making headlines. You should treat us better.
They're also celebrities. That's like saying we're all famous for the same reason, so you should treat us like celebrities because you're also the reason we're celebrities. Ryuji, that doesn't make sense.
I do think they're not bad in the metaverse, but in reality, strange, isn't it?
Wait, are you saying we're not cool, Makoto? That cuts deep, man. That cuts deep.
They can steal treasures, but they don't seem like they can steal a girl's heart at all.
I'm literally dating you in this playthrough. That is like you out of all of them here. Out of Makoto and Futaba and you are the only one I'm actually dating right now. Like, but we're actually dating. Okay.
Lady On.
Gameplay and story segregation turned into story and story segregation because this game is storied.
Can we get to the banana boat already? Oh, sorry. We'll go now. We'll switch when we're done. Keep an eye on our stuff for us. Banana! Banana! Stand, wait up! It's dangerous if you run around like that. Here comes
Damn it. You don't get how amazing we are. We risk our lives being phantom thieves. There's no way we're the same as other guys around here. Shouldn't we be having more good times in reality too?
I mean, it would be nice to have a little bit more fun. I mean, like...
Right? Don't you agree, Yusuke?
He probably doesn't care.
Well, if you put it that way, you may be right.
Yusuke actually looks pretty ominous with that hood on his head. Like, not in his, like... Well, I mean, kind of in just the way he's, like, sitting right now. Just because he looks like he's brooding. But just, like, his picture. With the shadows over his eyes. It's like... That is, like, villainous.
On and the others
Almost.
don't get it because they're always around us.
Hey, how do we get Lady On to notice how amazing we are as phantom thieves?
Well, I maxed her out as a social link, so I don't know what you guys gotta do.
Well, you gotta steal you-know-what.
Swimsuits? That's just pervy. Hearts.
On made fun of us and all? Let's show her what we're really made of.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
I see. I just need to prove my skills in reality as well.
Let's steal all the hearts with the skills we've honed as phantom thieves.
Actually, you know, On would probably kill me for that, but, like, for the exact opposite reason that I want to. Also, once again, dating On, don't know why she says I'm not a cool person.
I'm sure girls will be all over us considering the vibes we give off.
Then again, you don't have to think someone's cool to date them. You just need to, you know, have feelings for them, which is a completely separate issue, so.
Very well, let's do this. Pulling off our work in reality doesn't sound bad.
But, like, she also said that I wasn't really good at stealing hearts in reality, which I will disprove during this playthrough.
Get settled then. So, Mona, you're in charge of watching over our stuff, okay?
Huh?
All right, let's hurry up and go.
Hey, what the hell? Get back here! Don't leave me behind!
Also, if you've been hearing, like, a buzzing sound, I might edit it out, actually, so maybe not. But, if you have been hearing about a buzzing sound, if I missed one, if I actually go in, hear it, edit it out, and I missed one, or if it's just, like, super quiet so you can barely hear it. But if you do notice it, it's just my phone going off because my friends are like, hey, this person is a person who I want to talk to. And I'm like, but guys, I'm recording. I didn't actually tell them I was recording ahead of time. I should probably start doing that. Well, no, I probably shouldn't because, like, I mean, it's Discord, so, like, even if they were talking to other people, I'd still get messages. Hey, what the hell? Get back here. Oh wait, he already said that out loud. I'm just not paying attention. Also, I didn't talk about the... Is this the best we could do? Or can't even do? Nope, can't even. I don't know, their lipstick's too red. I mean, it works on some people, but, like, not everyone. Oh, shit. Wait, wasn't that the same dude? Oh, shit. Let's run. We maybe not want to surround a person like that. That's kind of creepy. Ryuji's disappointed face. He's just like, what are we doing, man? Oh, okay, I guess this is not voiced. See, okay, like, as much as I love this game, and, like, trust me, I love this game. I'm doing a whole Let's Play of it. I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't love this game. But why? This is, like, a big event, right? Like, this is one of the main events, and, like, to just have, like, half of it not voiced is just silly. Like, I don't expect to have them voice the entire game. That would be absolutely ridiculous with how much dialogue there is. But if you're gonna give us, like, special days that you only get, like, every once in a while, like, just have us voice everything in those events. Like, have them voice it. It's like, I don't know, man. The ocean just looks kind of bland to me. I love it how you're just feel better, man. You just, I mean, I don't like either of these. Like, I mean, feel better is, like, kind of funny, just because of, like, it's not like, oh, hey, it's just like, feel better. Like, that's not good. That's not good advice. But it's also the same kind of, like, bullshit that two friends would throw around, so.
Come on, man.
Don't say that like I'm the only one who messed up. We were going at it as a team, right? I've sensed a presence staring at us for some time now. Are we being followed? Wait, does this mean girls are gonna hit on us? See, I told you they'd be here. I could sense it deep within my loins. Those lovely boys look like they're just begging to be hit on. Oh, those are the same guys. You're those guys from Shinjuku. What are you doing here? Oh my, I can't believe we've been reunited in such a stunning place. Smells like destiny to me.
No.
We're the fashion police. If you don't answer our questions, we'll take you away.
Hey.
So, which one of us do you think is more manly? What are you talking about? Oh dear, your time is up. Sorry, but it was a trick question. The correct answer is, we're both lovely. You interfered with our duties by not answering the question. I sentence you to stripping. Oh, my fashionista skills would be perfect for this. Hands behind your head. Ah!
Get him!
The suspects are escaping. Oh, wait, hold on. The suspects are escaping. Catch them. I think we lost him.
Wait.
By the way, where's Yusuke? So this is where you two were. I've been searching for Yusuke. Yusuke, those are lobsters. Why do you have lobsters? What are you doing with those lobsters?
Yes.
Well, you were busy with your interrogation. I found these beautiful specimens for sale. And so, I decided to spend the last of my money on them. Yusuke. Yusuke, please, like, Yusuke. I mean, they're gonna be delicious, but, like, that was not a good decision. The last of your money on them, that was a terrible decision. Man, you're real hopeless when it comes to cash. Actually, I kind of said, he stepped forward angrily, so I read that aggressively, but that was, like, way more aggressive than, like, that line I was expecting. Wait, you were watching us? Why didn't you help? Apologies, but I was entranced. The moment I set eyes on this distinct shape, I was in love. I haven't had my very core shaken as vigorously as this since the first time On entered my gaze. Good for you.
I'm very sorry.
We're here with friends. Come on, don't lie to us, baby. How about you come for a nice cruise on our boat? There's gonna be a party too. Tons of celebrities and industry people will be coming along. Are you even listening to us? Sorry about the wait. Huh, so you were serious about being here with friends. That's what we've been saying from the start. Don't you find it boring spending your time with kids like them? It's far more interesting than anything involving you two. What was that? Hey, let's just let the children have fun with fellow children. We'll be going now. What creeps? I mean, yeah, they were hitting on girls in high school that are definitely younger than them. Especially since they called us children afterwards. Those guys just wouldn't stop pestering us. They got lucky. Well, I punched a dude. What do you mean? Well, I punched a dude once. If things had gotten bad, we would have sent them to the hospital. Never mind, it's nothing. By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Huh? What?
Oh, are those lobsters? One in each hand? I was wondering about that myself. Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
What?
Enough of your vile postulations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation. Actually, time out. Hold up. Wait. No. Absolutely not. I decline. Those are clearly still alive, but their shells are red. That is... No. That doesn't happen. No. That is factually inaccurate. Lobsters don't turn red until they are cooked. And they're not red in the first place because they, well, first of all, they just don't have any red compounds until after, like, they're cooked, in which case, like, their shells turn red because of some chemical process somewhere that I remember learning about at one point, but can't remember what it's called now. But they don't have any red coloration in their bodies at all. In fact, they're blue because they use copper instead of iron as, like, they use hemocyanin is what it's called. I was trying to remember the word. They use hemocyanin instead of hemoglobin. And hemoglobin has iron in it. Hemocyanin has copper in it. Is it copper? It might be. It might not be copper. I think it is copper. Right? Or is copper the green one? I don't know. I think it's... Well, copper does turn green, but I think it's blue when it's hemocyanin. I think it's copper-based blood. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, lobsters have copper-based blood. They're not red at all. They only turn red when you cook them. Those lobsters are still alive. This game has made a mistake. And I just went on a long tangent to explain that useless bit of trivia that I know. Anyways, we did tons of stuff today. All in all, I guess coming to the beach was pretty worth it. All we did was run around and try to pick up chicks, and then you almost got, like, attacked by those creepy guys. I guess we're still here.
Start heading home.
Yeah, probably. It's getting pretty late.
Agreed. Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Hey, Futaba! We're going home! Stop standing around and help us!
You know, all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How
How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If it becomes distorted, a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces?
That's the metaverse! She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But now I understand, after it actually happened to me. All I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
I mean, maybe, but when you see other people when you see other people having these changes of heart, as Futaba undoubtedly did, that actually does explain a lot about how...
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts.
It makes a lot of sense that you would come to that conclusion.
But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Oh, right, and she bugged our room, so...
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought, maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You might have been wary of me if I asked out of nowhere. And besides, you could have been bad guys. That's why I cautiously got in contact with you. I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage to contact the Phantom Thieves.
There were two reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful it frustrated me.
Hey.
I would have been in trouble if they got disbanded too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
The Phantom Thieves. I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
I'll be honest. Changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom. The reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes. That could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought. But perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure. But right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
That's why you're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
I didn't figure anything out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found. She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note. I'll never forgive them.
Futaba,
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. Then eventually, it might even lead to those men in black. It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If anything, you're dependable. Ain't that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable!
Guys,
This
please.
is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
It's not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen.
Hold on. I just realized. There's a legitimate reason for us using code names, but that was discussed way back in Kamoshida's palace. And that's been a while, so... And that wasn't even when An was there, because obviously, you know, we became Joker and Skull, and then An joined us later and became Panther. So, does An actually even know why we use code names? Because I'm pretty sure when she reached us, like when she first joined us, I'm pretty sure Ryuji just said it wouldn't be cool, like said something like it wouldn't be cool if we didn't use it, or you got to get into the... He probably gave some sort of excuse. It's been a while, so I may not remember the details, and we might have explained it to her. But her saying that now, does she actually know? And if she doesn't know, then does anyone else know? I mean, I imagine that's something Morgana would say, but...
And I'm Fox.
In Futaba's case, hacker wouldn't be right, would it?
Mech?
PC?
No.
Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles?
Super lame. You've got no taste, kitty.
In your face.
Ryuji.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
Well... I guess Pharaoh, since her thing was a thing?
I'll curse
Her
you.
palace was a pyramid, is what I meant.
What would you want it to be, Futaba?
Oracle. With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
Sounds great!
Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate.
Should we get going then?
Yep, let's go home.
I mean, at this point, we could just watch the sunset. It's gonna happen, like, any moment now, maybe. I mean, we've been standing here for a while, and the sky hasn't been getting darker, but I'm just assuming...
Yes. The incident with Medjed seems to have been more effective than predicted. This should spur the Phantom Thieves' support even more now. I agree. There are effective ways to use the Phantom Thieves. Now would be the best time to dispose of unnecessary trash, whether they're connected to us or not.
Well, that's ominous.
Hey,
You're back. How'd it go with Futaba? It went great. I hear you've been keeping her company for the past few days. I appreciate it. A criminal who uses the metaverse to carry out their crimes. This is no longer a matter we can ignore. Especially because they might be the one who killed Futaba's mom. To be honest, I had considered the idea that they might be behind only the rumored psychotic breakdowns. But now it appears as though this person is killing people as well. Technically, they're making people have mental shutdowns, which then cause them to die. That's what happens when you kill someone in shadow, yeah? We were worried about it back with Kamoshida and Madarame, remember? Psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns. It would make sense that the same person was behind them. The news never talks about the victims dying, so people only know about the breakdowns. So this shit's seriously a case. If that's for real, whoever's doing it is some kind of assassin. I'm gonna beat the crap out of them. I would suggest we be more cautious going forward as well. We still don't know much, even about our new metaverse now, Nav. That is true. I wonder why that thing exists. Totally don't know anything about any kind of guy with a long nose that might have given it to us. It would still be difficult for me to explain about Igor. I wonder if that criminal is using the app too. Also, would it... hold on. Would it really be that difficult to explain about Igor? I mean, like... Crazy stuff has already happened to us at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure... At that point, it's like... There's something called arbitrary skepticism, which is basically when you live in a world where everything's batshit insane, and you don't believe in something like that is also equally as batshit as insane. Like, we go into palaces in another world and steal people's hearts, which in turn steals their desire, and steals people's like desire in the form of like a treasure that results in them like no longer wanting to do bad things. And if we can do that, then why would it be ridiculous to say, oh hey, there's a man that I had a dream about that gave me the meta nav, and he has a long nose and he helps me fuse personas. Futaba, this seems like your area of expertise. Do you know anything about it? No, I'd never even heard of it before. I mean, it's not really even an app. It's more like a mysterious app-like thing. I see. It's okay though. I might not know much about the nav, but I can still navigate you guys on the path to victory. I'll guide you to whatever criminal you're looking for. Mwahaha, you can rely on me. Awesome, dude. You're way more reliable than Mona. Ryuji, please.
What?
Damn it, Ryuji. You always find the worst possible things to say. Aren't you bored? I've got some time today if you want me to show you the ropes. That sounds great, but that's not actually what we're doing today. We are buying a book. Wait, are we buying a book? Yeah, we're buying a book. Wait, who are we behind on? We're behind on Yusuke, aren't we? Was it Yusuke? We're behind on someone, and I'm pretty sure that someone is Yusuke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're behind on Yusuke. Yes, we are, because we needed the proficiency to break into Madarame's old home, and I didn't have the proficiency, so I'm behind on Yusuke, which means I need to make sure that I'm not behind on Yusuke, which means that, like, whenever I can't hang out with Yusuke, even if there's something else I should be doing, I need to do that instead. However, you can't hang out with Yusuke at night. Oh shit, it's the fuzz. I gotta get out of here. I'm already on probation. I gotta use the fast travel button. Hold on, where's the bookstore I'm looking for? Shibuya, okay. Because I need to buy a book. And then I need to read that book. That's all I really need to do tonight, really? Nothing else? Nothing different? Do I not have the bookstore on my thing? I didn't actually double check, but... No, I don't. Wow, I haven't been to the bookstore twice.
What can I get you?
Or have I? Did I just not see it? Am I blind? I might be blind. I needed to buy the fish book. Where's the book? I guess the bookshop is just not a place that we can fast travel to. I guess that makes sense because we can't fast travel to like all of these places. Anyways, yep, that's all we needed, so let's go back. Sure, all that stuff with the police blew over already, so we'll be fine. And we're going to read. So, did you want to spend some time reading? Yes, I did, because I want to read The Fish Pond Spotter. Experience the wonder of the great outdoors right in this very city.
Hey!
Ichigaya? This is a train station, right? When you look at the photos, it looks like the station's in the fishing pond. Is that written the right way around? Oh, okay, no, okay. He means That's stupid. Sorry. He means that the station's reflection is in the fishing pond. This kind of place might not be everyone's cup of tea, but you could have fun on your own. I thought he meant like, I thought it was supposed to say the fishing pond was at the station, because like the fishing pond's at the station. Like that's what I thought it was supposed to say. Which also wouldn't make much sense because like a pond at a train station, like not at a train station, but inside a train station, which is why but like it made more sense than my thinking was like originally, like the actual station was inside the fish pond, and I was like, that's gotta be the wrong way around, because that station is definitely not in the fish pond, but he meant the reflection. This kind of place might not be everyone's cup of tea, but you could not have fun. You could have fun on you could not have fun on your own. Yes, so why would you go there? No, but you could have fun on your own. Basically saying you're the only one, you can't invite anyone here. You're the only one who will ever be able to go to the fish pond. So you finished reading Fish Pond Spotter. There are a few fishing ponds in the city, but it seems like Ichigaya is the most famous one. Yeah, there we go. The moat of Edo Castle still exists here, mixed in with modern life. The pond beside the station is a gem. Give it a try. You might land a big one.
All right.
I don't know why I read that. I never read any of the other ones. But yeah, now we can go fishing. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up late isn't healthy, you know. Yeah, Morgana, I know. You remind me that every night. It's actually been a while, but... Well, not in-game, so... Oh, Morgana's having that dream again.
That black thing was... me?
Yep.
That can't be true. I'm supposed to be human.
Are you?
I should be.
Right?
If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of mementos, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Sorry, did I wake you up?
Nah, I was just pretending to sleep because it kept you off my back. Bad dream?
Oh, my sunburns were hurting, and that woke me up.
Yes. Morgana, you're totally sunburned.
I was absorbing all the sunlight because I'm black. Don't you get it?
Yes, that's how that works. Cats get sunburns?
You're thinking that my entire body's covered in fur, aren't you?
I mean, it's covered in fur and then... I guess, well, So, like, technically, like, animals have skin, so they should be able to get sunburns. But, like, they're also covered with fur, so...
I've got none on my pads.
But your pads are on the... they're not facing up. That you don't... What? Okay.
By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything.
Also, you're literally standing on them right now. If your sunburns were hurting you, you would, like... not stand up.
But hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird... thing?
I don't know. I mean, probably sleep, because you'd tell me to. Wouldn't really bother me.
I'd be bothered by it.
Well, that's you, not me. You asked me what I'd do. I wouldn't do anything.
If what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves?
Yeah, man, you always have a place here.
And even if I'm with the team, I'm useless at the moment.
You know Garu's skills? That's more than Futaba can say. She just knows how to analyze things, and not even that well, if my memory serves.
It's nothing.
I miss Fuka.
Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, I can't wait to turn back to being a human so I can move out. Maybe I'll live a life of luxury in a suite on the highest floor.
Yeah, and then you'll get all greedy and start treating people like crap, so we'll have to come steal your heart.
But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right?
Sure thing, man.
Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
Obviously, I won't. Feels like my bond is growing deeper, which means story progression rank up. We get Harrison recovery, which means that he can finally now do that weird thing where you smack someone with the fan and they stop being, like, afraid or
Come on.
angry
Let's
or
hurry up and get to
starving. I don't... Actually, does it work on hunger? I don't think it works on hunger. Maybe it does. How would that work?
night.
If it actually works on hunger, and I don't remember if it does or not, but if that actually works on hunger, then that means you were literally...
Right?
You were literally smacking someone with a fan and being like, you're not hungry anymore. I don't think it works on hunger. It might, though. It's been a while. I also don't remember hunger being too much of an issue. Like, it comes up once. In, like, a prominent way, I guess. Prominent, quote-unquote. Hey, Caruso, you live... That might be the only... That's probably not the only time it comes up. It might be the only time it comes up, though. Or there might be, like, an obscure persona with a skill somewhere that has it, and it's like, oh, hey, you can make things hungry. But it might just be that one fight, so I don't know. Hey, Caruso, you live in Yongen, right? You know about the old movie theater there? Well, the old couple that runs it is apparently getting threatened by land speculators. They're trying to say the theater's in the way of some building they want to put up. Let's tear that baby down. That's mean. I feel bad for them. Right? That old couple is so afraid of the threats that they don't even want to open their theater. Anyway, our target is a guy named Yasuo Joji. Let's drive him off and save that old couple. There might have been a change in mementos because of all the Medjed stuff. If you want to go, now would be the right time. Let's discuss with everyone at the hideout. Oh yeah, I didn't actually mention the other thing I was going to mention, like, right before the beach cutscene that I said I didn't want to talk over.
Hey!
I said, speaking of Persona, of, like, recent Persona news and stuff, and then I went on to not explain that. Sorry for waking up in the middle of the night. It's no big deal. A really strange dream. It's probably just exhaustion. Anyways, so the thing I wanted to talk about, now I'm blanking. Great. No, okay, so the thing I wanted to talk about, the Persona 3 and 5 dancing games, those look really cool to me, and that's gonna be, like, completely my own personal... Like, I liked the idea of Persona 4 dancing all night. Like, everyone was like, Atlas, really? You're going to milk the Persona train again? You're gonna just keep trying to do this? And I was like... Because I'm personally a fan of rhythm games, so it's like... But I was like, but it's a rhythm game. / dancing game. Not like a game that you have to dance in, but like the characters in it dance. So like that kind of... So it is like a rhythm game. But with Persona music, which is good, and then, at least in my opinion, at least Persona 4, a pretty decent story. Like, you go into Persona 4 dancing all night thinking this is going to be fun, but it's going to be, like, completely ridiculous. And it is completely ridiculous. I'm not going to mince words here. Like, the excuse for why you have to dance is ridiculous, and the dancing is ridiculous, but the story is actually, once again, really good. And it's like, really good. It's good. It's good. I like it. I have a soft spot for it. There's some problems with it, but I like it. And actually, I was sad when they said, hey, Persona 5 and Persona 3, yeah, no story mode, just dancing. And I was like, but why? Why can't we get story mode? Why can't we have... I need the Persona 3 protagonists dancing out of the thing, and I'm not going to say what the thing is, because I plan on doing a Persona 3 Let's Play, and I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who... But if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I want him dancing out of that. I want him to dance, and everyone to dance together, because the Persona 3 protagonist is awesome, and he deserves to not... He deserves to, like, not. He deserves to stop being what he is now, which is, a bad thing. So anyways, but yeah, aside from that, not giving... I've already said too much in that, in a way. Anyways, yeah, I want to show that off, but I'm probably almost definitely not actually going to get the Japanese version. I'm going to wait until, because I want to pre-order the, I want to get like all of them, because I played Persona 4 Dancing All Night, but I don't have Persona 4 Dancing All Night, and I don't have Persona Dancing All Night because I don't have a PS Vita. But they are going to probably be releasing, because in Japan, the pre-order bonus for Dancing All Night, Dancing Star Night and Dancing Moon Night, which are the two names, the Persona 5 Dancing Star Night, Persona 3 Dancing Moon Night, the pre-order for both of those games together also included a digital download copy of Persona 4 Dancing All Night. So if I download the English version, I will get all of them in English on my like, not all of them as a digital download, but all of them in my possession all at once, and that's what I want to save up my money. I don't want to spend like my money on the Japanese version of that and then also on the English version of that, because that's ridiculous, and I do rather have the English version of that so I can show you guys off the story of Persona 4, which means I'm going to have to wait until they release that same kind of package in here, like in the US, and which they're probably going to do. I hope they're going to do that. So that's what I'm waiting for on that. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you right away once the game is, like, all stuff. I won't be able to show you that, but, like, right away, but I will be able to show you as soon as, like, it comes out here. And I'm not going to, I'm obviously, since it's not a story, I'm not going to be able to do a Let's Play of the ones that aren't stories. I do eventually want to show off the Persona 4 Dancing All Night playthrough. I'm going to do one of those, but I'm also probably going to wait until I'm done with Persona 4 for that, so you know the characters better, which I do also plan on doing. So, yeah, I'm not really doing that specifically for anything. I just want to eventually get the games and show them off, and it's probably just going to be like a quick video being like, hey, look how cool this is, and also how bad at rhythm games I am when I have to record in front of another person, and also have to get used to like not playing OS, because I say I like rhythm games, but the only rhythm game I've been playing for like the longest time has been OS. And Love Live, School Idol Festival, but that's a guilty pleasure of mine, so. Anyways, I've been rambling on. I haven't been doing anything because I didn't want to start anything. It's been I did one in-game day. Well, to be fair, it was a pretty big day, but I don't want to start anything too serious, because it was getting close to the time. So I guess the rant wasn't too bad, because it did give you guys some idea of what I'm going to be doing in the future, what my plans are. I definitely don't let the fact that I haven't been uploading a lot make you think that I'm gonna quit YouTube or anything. It's a hobby for me, but it's really fun, and I really do enjoy this, and I want to keep it going for as long as people will, you know, regularly watch my videos, even if that is just like a handful of people. Like right now, it's like 12 or so people watch my videos like on a regular basis, and like that's good enough for me, because as long as, you know, someone's seeing them, I don't mind. The last couple of videos I've had, like, they've gotten like 12 or so views, and you know, hey, that's fine. I wasn't expecting anything big from this. I'm just a guy who wants to share my love for Persona and my love for other games eventually, hopefully. Also, I don't want to make any concrete promises, but I might start whenever I have free time, and I've uploaded Persona, like whenever I have free time that I couldn't otherwise be spending on recording a Persona video or something like that. Like if I've already gotten, or if I already have a plan for getting my 3 of the week out, and I also have some spare time, I might like just stream something random, maybe Final Fantasy XIV, because I mentioned it quite a few times on this channel, but I recently picked that up, so I've been playing that quite a bit lately. Finally got to max level 70 and stuff, but that's all for the next time. I'm gonna save.
I'll just add
there we
this.
go. Man, it feels like forever since I did this. There we go, finally. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hope you guys didn't mind like my rambly thing. I've been this is basically me not getting to talk to you guys for a while and then wanting to say everything all at once. So, yeah. Getting a bit rambly and stuff in this video, but that's okay. I hope you guys didn't mind that too much, and I hope I'll see you again in the next one. Peace out, guys.